Okay. Hello, community. For those who are joining, welcome to the next episode of this series that we have started, which is called Talking Tech with Innovators, organized by Facebook Developer Circles Mumbai in association with Maker Mela, wherein we'll be hosting a series of interviews with entrepreneurs and developers from our community. I am Zarana, your host for the evening. I am a information systems student here at Northeastern University at Boston. And for this second episode here, we have two very special guests again, Nishkarsh Bansal and Akshay Bansal from DoubtBuddy. Nishkarsh is the co-founder and product head at DoubtBuddy, and Akshay is the co-founder and business head at DoubtBuddy. Also, whoever have joined, no matter where you are from, just feel free to leave in the comments from which city you are joining, because everybody is joining from all different places, and we are super excited to host you, and we are super excited to connect with you. So yeah, Nishkarsh, Akshay, please tell us more about yourself and the company.
So, hi Zarana, thanks for the introduction. So, my name is Nishkarsh. I'm the founder of DoubtBuddy. So, we started DoubtBuddy almost an year ago. Like, we started planning. So, we see a lot of problem in the student community, and there's a lot of student in Indian students preparing for different exams. Student. So, I encountered this problem even in my time also when I give preparation. So a lot of students face a problem, like there is no one to mentor them even in the odd hours, like in the midnight. Also, an average student can't ask freely their doubts in front of the whole class, and everything is happening. So we wanted, like me and Akshay decided, we wanted to build something in education. So that's why we have come with the plan of DoubtBuddy. So DoubtBuddy is basically doubts resolution platform where student can post their images of their doubts, and we give them instant recommendations and instant machine answers. But if they are not satisfied, like we promise them, within 2 minutes tutor will join them. Tutor, just like in Ola Uber, tutor can join and they can clear their doubts from the tutor one on one. So yeah, so this is the whole product. Yeah, so Akshay is the business head.
Yeah, hi Zarana, hi community. So this is Akshay Bansal. This is my second startup. My first startup was Social Learning Super App. It was also into the edtech space, and then I also like to do data science, like like to produce so many data science products, and yeah, I help happy to contribute my comments here.
Oh, okay, this is awesome to have you guys over here. We can see that you guys are super inspired to do what you guys are doing. So I mean, it seems like you guys are trying to help the student community by like being a supplement to their education material already what they have, and every once in a while every student just stumbles on certain questions that can be rather challenging, or they might just need some sort of like extra one-to-one guidance. And I think your product is really just addressing those needs for students. So like what is this all that inspired you to make this startup, or is there a different story to it?
So there's a very interesting story behind developing this product. So in my JE preparation days, next day is my the JE exam, and I got stuck in a lot of doubts. So I need to travel like at almost 10 to 12 kilometers odd. I need to like almost spend an hour and to reach to my teacher and get my doubts solved. So almost like I end up burning my time and like where I can dedicate in preparing that thing. So so at that time I decide like I need to do something. I got that inspiration from that problem, and like I asked a lot of my friends, and everyone has the same problem. So I decided at that time, if I will get capable of building that product, I will be definitely helping the student community out with this problem. And yeah, so our real value is like that only, like almost like 2,000 students are live on daily ask doubts on our platform, and like we are helping them as much as we can.
Yep, that definitely helps save a lot of time, and sometimes like it just helps you get to the solution quicker. Like you don't need to,
Yeah,
yeah, like there is a way of spending time with the problem so that you learn and you understand. But sometimes you just need a little bit of extra guidance, and I think this is very very helpful, especially now because of COVID. Everything is moved to online. Everything has turned distant. So this I am pretty sure a lot of students can definitely benefit from this. And coming to our next question, like yes, because of COVID a lot of things have moved online, and there are a lot of online communities and like many ed tech startups booming, especially because of COVID and everything going remote. So what do you think, what sets your product or your company apart from other companies out there?
yeah. So yeah, Akshay will be the one who will be taking this question.
Mhm.
So, what we are so in the edtech space right now, especially in India, so the market is flooded with the content. But students are very innovative, so they get the content very easily through different channels. So what we are riding is the real commodity is the one-to-one tutor connect.
Mhm.
This is what they need personalization in education. I mean, like education is getting online, but we students need the real value in terms of real time tutor connect. So this is what we are doing the differently in the sector.
like like we Zarana, we find the real problem which the student face is the absence of one-on-one mentoring. Like we have addressed this thing. Many people are there to give the content. Like there are a lot of WhatsApp and Telegram channels. Student their faculties or mentors are giving them a lot of homework questions, but there is no one, even especially in COVID times, to help them, to mentor them. And even student has that like the problem, like, oh, if I ask that doubt, I might be a bit lower in mental ability with to my comparison to my friend. So in Doubt Buddy they are completely free, uh, and and we are very quicker, we are getting quicker, and we are getting very personalized in that manner.
Yes, that's there. Like every student has their own learning curve. Every student is different. Every student's needs and capabilities are different, and we cannot just like judge everybody at the same level. So yeah, that one to one guidance is something that can make a lot of difference, like you said. And yep, it's just so great to see that you guys thought about that, and keeping your customers first. You thought about keeping the students first, and then developing and building this product. So it's great to know that. I hope the people who have joined and who are viewing this do also take inspiration and like learn to keep their customers and their customer base first, and keep that in mind, then build the product according to accommodate those needs. So that's great. Moving on, like we all know challenges make our life very very interesting. I believe that you guys would have also gone through multiple challenges, like especially Akshay, because Akshay is like he has founded two startups. So I'm pretty sure he must have gone through multiple challenges, and you must have learned a lot. So like, what was the most critical lesson that you learned while building Doubt Buddy?
Yeah. So yeah, Zarana. So the major challenge while we building, like the first when we started, so like me and Akshay has a very clear mindset that we wanted to do something in education. We wanted to address the student needs, and the major problem coming like in the Indian ecosystem, like students are not getting trusted easily. Like they think like this is a new product. So getting the first initial 100 customers is very difficult. This is the post journey of developing the product. Like before developing the product,
Mhm.
there's a lot of problem coming. Like we have the basic problem which we have, like to just set up the team. Like everyone wanted uh, we are almost have 2 to 3 years of experience in education domain only, but building team is the major challenge which we as founders face, to handle the operations, to handle the things at scale. So this is the most difficult part which we find. Hence, so again, also like many people ask me like how you founded your co-founding members or your founding members. So it's just my advice, like don't go to any community or something like that. Just check your phone book, contact book. There may be people which have trust on you, on your vision, on your product, and definitely like the collaborations will going to happen a lot. Yeah. So many people going here and there, like found looking for the CTO or the like this is it. Like I just said, don't go here and there. Just check your contacts, and definitely there's a person which will going to be there. So yeah, the major challenge is again the team building part.
Yep, I can totally understand that. That if you have a strong team, and if your team understands what the milestones are, what the goals are, and if the team members are able to communicate that and work in harmony, it does lead to a better working environment, and it also helps in achieving a lot of these milestones quickly, because it's just that there is this synergy, there is this understanding that you have. And yep, especially at the, when you're starting off, you definitely need people that you can count on, who will support you, and will help you out, no matter what. So yep, that is a great tip that you have given, that yep, look within your contacts first, and then see if you can outsource something. Because just because when you're starting out, having and working with people can be more beneficial than going and starting to work with a couple of strangers. Not that we are completely against it, but like, just it's a good first step to just have a look at who your friends are and what your contacts are. So
Definitely.
all the developers in who are viewing, please note this down. I think this is a great tip. And I'm glad that you guys went through this challenge, so you could learn and experience this. Challenges are gifts and opportunities to learn.
Definitely.
So this is amazing. To like you said, your product is and it's on an online, it's online, and it's a tech platform. So you surely would have a very strong tech team. So what are the kind of tools that you guys are using right now to build this product? What's the kind of tech stack that you're using? And like, what are your opinions about using one technology over the other?
Definitely. So, to summarize our platform, so there are two ways, which actually there are three ways which we go on. So first, let's go to the recommendation engine. So, we interviewed a lot of students, and we find like every student has a different need, and will the app adapt itself according to the student needs? So this is the question. So, like what we are using, we addressing both the needs, like instant recommendation or instant solution. Just you need to scan and you will get the solution within 2 to 3 seconds. It's a machine answer, right? And there are some students who want like the solution in their way, like they are just saying, sir, just tell me the answer in my manner, in my method only. So we need to address both the class of the students, both the needs. So first of all, there comes the recommendation engine. Like what it is actually doing, student posts the image of their questions. We are converting that image into latex format, and then finally we store the content. We have built the library of questions, and it is scanning in our whole 5 lakh questions library, and they are getting the match. So again, to convert, this is the optical character recognition which we are building, and there is a search, there's a deep learning search model which actually works. There's a KNN, there's a lot of AI and deep learning technology is involved to getting that results to the students. Now comes the chat part. Again, now we need to optimize the chat. So student want two things, like their doubt will be quickly picked up by the tutor, like there's no more waiting time. So we need to look at that metric also, and we also need to think like how we optimize the quality of the tutors, like students satisfaction rate is the metric. So for that, the interface with the student and tutor interaction should be very smooth. So we build that solution on socket. For our so chat is getting very smooth. Like if you use our platform, like it's just like a complete WhatsApp. So students are very familiar with the WhatsApp. So our whole idea to build a student tutor interaction is completely like to get the replica of WhatsApp. So we have built our own chat, and it's on socket.io. Next challenge, next thing, to make the content again like at a very quick rate. Like we have made almost 4.5 lakh questions, so it requires a lot of like a tech in, like we have built a tech solution over there. So we have used the deep learning technology, which basically identifies which is the question, which are the options, and which are the solutions. So we have like by building this solution, we have a lot of content partnership. That's why we have able to scale our content library to 5 lakh questions within just 6 months. So these are the technologies which we have built over. Coming over to our tech stack, our backend is on Node. It's on Node, and our front end is on React. We are using Mun stack. So Mongo is our database. So application is very like like in today's scenario, like technology is never static. You need to change. Like it is daily changing. It is almost changing at a rate like every 6 months new technology is coming over. So again, right now at this point of time, we are using Node. It's very fast. Application is very fast. So yeah, so we are using Mun stack right now.
It's awesome to hear that you just like acknowledge the fact that the tech world is very dynamic. Things are moving
Yeah.
around and changing a lot. There are new technologies coming in every single day. There is something new. Some libraries being introduced, or some framework is being introduced. So there is a lot of movement happening in that domain, and it's just so good to see that you are accepting that, and you are also more open to, like, would you say that you're more open to like trying different trying different tech, just to see if that benefits your product?
Definitely, like if we find a good tech stack, like application getting very smooth very fast, definitely by like we are a tech company, so we
Mhm.
definitely will switch to different things. We will try to experiment out different things. We will run beta versions and get the results out. We are testing we are testing out ab testing. So yeah, definitely we are open to these challenges. Yeah.
That's awesome to hear. I hope everybody is also noting this down, because it is very, very crucial to just recognize and like just accept the fact that yes, there might be there could come a point where the tools that you are using can cause you more harm than do more good. And it's like you should always be willing, and you should be willing to move to different tech stack, accepting different tech platforms, to just like ensure that your product performance is really good. That was really great to hear. From all this experience and from all this journey that you have been through for almost 2.5 years now, what are like the tips that you would want to give to other startups who are in the ed tech domain? Like what would be the three tips that you would want to give to all the leaders out there?
Yeah. So
Yeah, so Zarana, what I think is entrepreneurship is, is focusing on more on idea, but it is more on problem. So you have to identify the problem first, create a small MVP. We are glad that, okay, in our developer community, we have so many tools which we can build the products very fast and,
Mhm.
validate the product. So this is the common sense in the
a lot
entrepreneurship.
of new codes are in the market.
Yeah, so that's why we everyone has to focus, even in that tech domain or in fintech domain, everyone has to focus on the problem and then scale it up. So that's why you can build the technology and the business around. Otherwise, it will be it will be a idea focused, candy following thing. Yeah.
Right. I think that is very, very profound to, like, keep the problem that you are trying to solve in the center of the product, and not just like, oh, we want to build something that is cool. Like, rather than, I think this is also like very important for developers out there to understand, like, yeah, sure, go ahead, build something that's cool, that makes you happy, that like, like if you have a pet project or something, go ahead with
That's
it. But if
not the
you
answer.
are yeah, if you are trying to like build a startup, it has to be very importantly problem focused. Like, what is the problem that you are trying to solve, keeping that problem at the heart of everything. Yes, that was amazing. Yeah,
Again, like
Nishka.
yeah, also I want to add like how we validated our doubt buddy, like the doubt solution. So in the initial phase, like we just build the WhatsApp communities of students and tutors, and we check like how many students are actually posting the doubt. So we see a lot of traction on that WhatsApp channel, and that's why like we have finally planned, let's build the MVP right now. So like we have validated our idea just from the WhatsApp community. So like my advice to like every developer community, just don't go for in the initial phase, just don't go for tech directly. Just validate your idea, get some initial traction numbers, and then finally, like if you have the particular fit, or you are addressing the problem right in the right manner, then go and build the product out. Like don't just do tech for the sake of tech. Focus on the problem, not just on the tech. Yeah.
Yes, yes, that is also like great to hear that. Yes, you are trying to keep the customers first. You are seeing, like, no matter who your customer is, over here they are just students. So just like you guys did the legwork of speaking with the students, trying to understand what their pain points are, trying to see what they need, and then once you also manage to identify that there are two different kinds of groups, which one who just wants solution, the other who wants solution in the format that they would understand, in the format that they would like.
Yeah.
So like just going and doing that legwork is also very crucial than just like building something and just putting it out there, because you need your customers to use your product, and for that their problems should be addressed. So that I feel is a very very important tip that you have given over here. This was like so great to know. Is there anything else that you guys would like to add? Because these were amazing. I just want to hear more.
So lastly, I also wanted to add for the especially for the edtech edpreneurs, startups. Like market is very big. Like I know there are a lot of players which are into the market. Every edtech startup is getting the unicorn, but let's again the market is very huge. So like don't just think that market is getting saturated. Just you need to focus on your niche, on your problem. And like market in India on education is very huge. So like we in the initial phase, like many people are saying like there are a lot of players, how will you manage? But definitely if you're addressing the problem in a right manner in your own way, then definitely there's a quite room in this market also.
Yep, that's another very very useful tips. Thank you so much, Akshay and Nishkarsh, for sharing all these insights. Now let's just do a fun rapid fire round where I'll just like shoot questions at you and you just try to answer them very very quickly. So let's begin. How many hours of sleep do you guys get?
Oh, uh, Akshay.
So 8 hours.
8 hours, okay.
Again, 8 to 9 hours.
Oh, that's awesome. That's good to know that you're getting the rest that you need. You're getting the sleep that you need. That's awesome. Moving forward to next question. What do you do to spend your time outside work?
So I do a lot of reading, and I'm more into the audiobooks as well. So I complete 1 to 2 books per week. So this is my leisure time.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, like I like to play badminton a lot. So whenever I get a time from my work, I definitely go to some badminton court and definitely have a hand on badminton. And secondly, on the weekends, I like to travel a lot. So like on my college days, I love travel, but like as you said, like starting a startup is a big responsibility.
mhm.
So not getting that time, but yeah, definitely love to travel a lot.
That's awesome. We so far in our sessions, there has been two sessions, and both the sessions we've always had these two ends of the spectrum. One person who's like, oh, I want to go out, do some sporty adventure thing, and then the other person is like, you know what, I'm just gonna sit at home and read books. There's
That's why
always been that two extremes, and it's always so good to see them.
that's why we complement very well, me and
Yep,
Akshay, both as
yep,
a.
yep, yep. I can imagine. Okay, next question. One thing that you hate about being a startup founder.
What I hate, sometimes things go very wrong. So there are so many lows in entrepreneurship, and so many less highs in the end. So this is what I think is very different to traditional business. Yeah,
Uh,
manage things, you have a lot of emotional intelligence. This is the first thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
uh, for me, we don't have Sundays. Simply, like we don't
Yep.
have Sundays in our lives. So this is the like major drawback of startup founder phase. Yeah.
I like it that when I asked that question, both of you just like went quiet and were thinking. It just shows that you actually like just maybe just like doing what you're doing, and that's why it was like, oh,
Yeah.
I have to think. What do I hate about uh, being a
So
startup founder?
like to add, like we can't imagine our life without our product. Like we are like involved or emotionally attached to our product that at that level that we can't imagine our life without outbody. Yeah.
That's just awesome to know. That's just awesome to know. It just shows that you guys are really passionate about what you are doing. And from passion, let's go to feedback. Like, what is that one appreciation note that you still remember? Like, someone gave you a really good appreciation note and
So I
something that you
wanted to
still
answer first. I want to answer
remember. Okay.
first. So yeah, so like many people ask me like what is the value you are adding with Doubtbuddy or something like this. So uh, like in the initial days of when we launch our product, so we just launch in our close circle, and one of my close relative just messaged me on the morning that just because of the Doubtbuddy app, his child is able to get selected in JEE Mains 2021. So this is the best appreciation post I get. Like I just like just gives up the head start. Let's just go and build the product. Yeah. So this is the best appreciation post I get.
From my side, I think, see, us startups are very, very has to operate in very low resources. So what I got the compliment is you have done lot. We have done a lot in with pennies only. So we have created the the hybrid system itself in it's the first in the market. So that is the value we have created with less resources. This is the biggest compliment.
Yep, like I can imagine startups having all these different facets and all these different things that you have to manage. Like one of them is like operating in low resources until there are resources available. Like how do you sustain yourself? How do you manage to survive? So that is good to know. And yes, being validated like by your customers and seeing your customers succeed and becoming a part of their success can nothing can be a better validation than that. So yep, these two were like great things to know. Moving to the next question, who's that, like you said that wanted to make team from like the people who are in your contact list. So who's that one person that you reach out to when you have any challenge or when you're stuck with some problem at your startup? Who's like that one go-to person for you guys?
Okay, so it's my CTO. Like whenever we got stuck, like we both got stuck at some problem. He's the guy we reach out to. So he's more or less our third co-founder only. So we reach out to him. Uh, like whenever we got stuck, whenever we got a lows, like there are many like in startups there are more lows than highs. So like when we got very low, then we just reach out to him. Like he is the calm person. He is that person which has the which has the belief in our vision, which has the belief in our product. So we just reach out to him at that time.
For me, I think I don't have one person, but when I got the problem, I understand the problem and then reach to many people, understand the depth of the problem, and then take action accordingly. So I don't have any that angel in my life so far. So
For you, everybody is an angel because you go to
yeah.
so many people. You value everybody's opinion, so that is great. That is great to know. And this was moving on to the next question. What is that one piece of advice that you guys would give to maintain work-life balance? Since you said being startup founders, it's very difficult to get some time for yourself, and it's basically there's no weekend, there is no Sunday. So, what's that advice that you give to maintain that work-life balance?
So I think in entrepreneurship there is no balance, frankly, until your startup has to be on certain level that you have sustainability. Otherwise, the one suggestion I would give is when you are with your family, do your best, like give at your best to them. This is the best thing you, because the more quality time you will give, the more it will come back.
Yep.
So, like for me, like what I find, like it's just overhyped that the founders or the startups have a lot of. But if you manage things well, like there are some days which we have a lot of work, like we don't have time. But there are some days there we can chill, we can like roam around. So, what the best thing, what to maintain work-life balance? Just love what you do apart from the work. Like I just love to play badminton, and this helps me a lot. I just like startup helps me to maintain discipline, just maintain discipline. Go to your like workplace or your like wherever you work is, and maintain that discipline. It's a very important thing. And do definitely do a yoga. Like this personally helps me a lot in the early mornings. So just love the thing what you do a yoga and just maintain discipline. So this is like the apart from one advice, I just give them three advices. So yeah, these are the two things which definitely.
Yep, all three of them are great because I think what Akshay and Nishkash both you guys said, it all comes down to discipline. Like at work, maintain discipline, at home, maintain discipline. And I think it just becomes a second nature after a certain point that okay, if I am with my family, this is family time. If I am at work, this is my work time. And at the same time, like yes, invest in yourself, do the things that you love,
Yeah.
do the work that you love, do the things that you love, and then things do fall in place like eventually. So yep, these were great advices. Yep, with this we are winding up with our session. We will soon open the platform for our viewers to ask questions and connect with you guys. Before that, I would just want our viewers to introduce to Facebook Developer Circles Mumbai. I will just share my screen and yep. So as you can see, we do have a Facebook Developer Circles Mumbai page. I also started my tech journey with this platform. I was an instrumentation engineer who made a transition to information systems and data science. So and the community over here was super helpful. This is the page, the Facebook page for it, and this is the name of the page. And as you can see, we keep it's a very active community. We keep on posting all the upcoming events, and not only that, but we also think from our community perspective, like what are the things that our community would enjoy and would need. And as you can see, there are a lot of useful insightful events that we keep. There are a lot of polls that we do to take feedback from the members over here. And not only that, but then we also have a tab over here which is like the guides tab, where you can find useful resources to learn new technologies. Like these are very very good very brief and very good guides for you to start using different and new technologies, because we definitely encourage people to try new things and at the same time learn new things. So if you are not already a part of it, I would highly encourage everybody to join the community. And you, through the community, you'll get to meet awesome people like Akshay and Nishkarsh that we have here. So yes, feel free to drop a request to join. After this, yep, I think Pareen will be taking over. Hi, Pareen.
Hello, everyone. Uh,
Parin.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us in today's session. I'll be sharing about Maker Mela, and I'm glad to share about it and the makers community. I'll just share my screen. I hope it is visible. So, this is the web platform that we have created for the makers for Maker Mela. Maker Mela is an initiative of Somaya Trust and Somaya Vidya Vihar and is organized by Riddle, regarded as Asia's biggest maker gathering, which annually hosts 100 plus global maker teams and is the premier event for grassroots innovations. Makers get an opportunity to pitch their ideas to eminent angel investors and government officials, along with Google Cloud credits and AWS credits of worth $2,000, among a few of other benefits. In 2020, Maker Mela initiated a virtual platform for makers to exhibit their innovations. 100 plus innovators from over 15 countries participated and showcased their projects on the Maker Mela platform. In past, Maker Mela has received patronage from prestigious initiatives like UNESCO, Startup India, Skill India, and NYCS. There are several categories in which a maker could apply. So we have makers from all over the domains, and no matter who you are, we have all the secret skills to share. Come join our community of curious makers, innovators, and entrepreneurs who love to share what you make. Making things makes people happy. We can't prove it, but we can know it to be true. You can create an account on our platform and share your project details in the form. Shortlisted makers will be showcased on this MakerMela platform. Connect with other makers and get involved. There are a bunch of opportunities in store for you guys. Who knows what might happen when you put out your creative ideas on this platform? Thank you so much.
It was so good to learn about Maker Mela. Thanks for introducing us to the platform, Pareen. There is a perfect quote that goes that sometimes you gotta create what you want to be a part of. Everybody has creativity within them. It's just a matter of fact of unlocking that creativity. So all the developers out there, if you think that yes, you know that there is a problem statement that you can solve, feel free to join the community and reach out to all the awesome people here. You'll get all the support that you need. And moving on, I think we will move to the questions from our viewers. We do have one question over here by Ragini. When did you get the idea that we would want to work on such a project, which is like an ed tech project? Like, what was the inception of it? When did it all start?
Yeah. So like many people ask why you started or something like this. Like this is the real life problem. These like many times it happens accidentally, like you just seen a problem and you wanted to like to yeah, you were very curious, you wanted to solve that problem. So like as I said, uh, just don't directly go for the building the project. Like do some research. Like there are a lot of forums available where you can just take the like get some data, get some insights, map it with your like with the problem, and if it is synchronizing, definitely you can build an MVP around it. So I think identifying the problem and synchronizing with it, it's a key to build the to build a project.
Yep, that was a very very insightful answer. I hope Ragini got the answer that she was looking for. Yep, the stage is open for people who'd like to get some answers to their questions. If they need any guidance, you guys, whoever's viewing, can drop in a message in the chat. We will be taking all the questions, and yep. We'll wait for the next 2 minutes or so. And if you guys have any further questions, you can obviously connect to us through the community, through the Facebook Developer Circles Mumbai group. And we will definitely try to resolve your questions and do. Have a look at Doubt Buddy and see if you really like using the product. If you are looking for any sort of guidance or mentorship, do check out Doubt Buddy for sure. And yep, if there are no questions, that's fine. We can try to wrap this session up. But if there are questions, any questions, you can just like ask them right away. It was so nice to have you, Akshay and Nishkarsh. It I just wanted to ask, are you guys like siblings? Are you related? Like, is that how, like, is that how you guys ended up building the product and, like, working together?
Yeah, as I said earlier, like finding co-founders, you don't find in communities, you find in your contact books. So
Yep.
yes, like we are cousins,
Oh, okay.
yeah, working on the product. Yeah.
Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so with this, I don't see any further questions from the community. But yep, community, don't feel shy. Just like join the group, Facebook Developer Circles Mumbai, and reach out to us, connect with us, and we'll be more than happy to resolve your questions. And with this, we conclude this session. We do host this session every Saturday at 7:30 p.m. IST. And stay tuned for the next episode. Until then, bye.
Bye.